Cowboys fans didn't expect this, especially not on Hard Knocks. Jerry Jones made a wild comment about Matt Eberflus that instantly caught everyone off guard and sent social media into a frenzy. The timing, the tone, and the honesty behind it raised eyebrows and reopened debates about what really went wrong in Dallas. Was Jerry defending his decision, rewriting the narrative, or revealing more than he meant to? One thing is certain, this comment shocked Cowboys fans and added a whole new layer to an already chaotic storyline. Nobody expected this. Not the fans, not the media, and honestly, probably not even the Dallas Cowboys locker room. Because when Jerry Jones opened his mouth on Hard Knocks and started talking about Matt Eberflus, what came out shocked the entire Cowboys fanbase. This wasn't just another rambling Jerry quote. This wasn't one of those harmless owner comments we laugh off every offseason. This was different. This was bold. This was loaded. And depending on how you look at it, it might have revealed exactly where the Cowboys are heading or exactly why they keep getting stuck in the same place. Hard Knocks has always been dangerous territory for the Cowboys. Every time Dallas steps into the spotlight, something leaks. A quote. A moment. A body language detail fans weren't supposed to see. And this time, the cameras caught Jerry Jones talking about Matt Eberflus in a way that instantly set social media on fire. Cowboys fans paused. Analysts rewound the clip. And suddenly everyone was asking the same question: did Jerry just admit more than he meant to? Jerry didn't just praise Eberflus. He didn't just say he liked his energy or respected his experience. Jerry went further. He talked about Eberflus as if he were already part of the Cowboys' long-term vision. The tone was familiar, almost comfortable. The kind of tone Jerry usually reserves for coaches he trusts or coaches he's already tied himself to emotionally. And Cowboys fans know exactly how dangerous that can be. Because history matters here. Every time Jerry Jones gets this comfortable publicly with a coach or coordinator, it usually means one thing. He's already made up his mind. Or worse, he's convincing himself that this is the guy who can fix everything without actually changing anything. And that's where the alarm bells started ringing for fans. Matt Eberflus is a name Cowboys fans know well. Former Cowboys assistant. Defensive-minded coach. Familiar with the building. Familiar with Jerry. Familiar with the culture. And that last part is exactly what scares people. Because Cowboys fans aren't asking for familiarity anymore. They're begging for innovation. They're begging for accountability. They're begging for a real shake-up. And Jerry's comments on Hard Knocks felt like the opposite of that. When Jerry spoke about Eberflus, he talked about discipline, structure, fundamentals, all the right buzzwords. But here's the problem. Cowboys fans have heard these words before. They heard them with Jason Garrett. They heard them with past defensive coordinators. They heard them during every offseason where hope was sold and reality hit hard in January. The shocking part wasn't just what Jerry said. It was what he didn't say. He didn't talk about adapting to modern offenses. He didn't talk about aggressive schematic evolution. He didn't talk about matching elite NFC teams like the 49ers or Eagles. Instead, it sounded like Jerry was once again falling in love with comfort over courage. And the timing couldn't be worse. The Cowboys are at a crossroads. Dak Prescott's future is under constant debate. Micah Parsons is entering his prime and already talking like a leader who wants more. The defense, while talented, has shown the same fatal flaws year after year when it matters most. And instead of signaling a bold new direction, Jerry's comments felt like a rewind button. Hard Knocks didn't help Jerry here. Because fans didn't just hear the words. They saw the confidence. They saw the smile. They saw the certainty. This wasn't Jerry throwing out a random compliment. This looked like Jerry defending a belief. And when Jerry defends a belief publicly, it usually becomes reality inside the organization. The reaction was immediate. Cowboys fans flooded social media calling it another example of Jerry Jones being too involved. Too sentimental. Too loyal to his guys. Analysts started connecting dots. Former players subtly reacted. And suddenly, Matt Eberflus went from being just another coaching name to a symbol of everything fans fear about the Cowboys' decision-making process. And let's be clear. This isn't about whether Eberflus is a bad coach. This is about context. This is about patterns. This is about an owner who has historically struggled to step back and let football people make football decisions. Jerry's comments on Hard Knocks didn't feel like a neutral evaluation. They felt like a stamp of approval before the results even exist. What really made the comment wild was how unnecessary it was. Jerry didn't need to say it. No one forced him. Hard Knocks didn't corner him. He volunteered it. And when Jerry volunteers praise, it usually means he's already emotionally invested. That's what scares Cowboys fans the most. Because emotional investment has often outweighed objective evaluation in this franchise. Inside the locker room, players hear this stuff. Coaches hear it. And it changes dynamics. If Eberflus is being talked about like a trusted pillar, what does that mean for accountability? What does it mean if things go wrong? Will adjustments actually happen, or will the Cowboys double down again like they've done so many times before? The wildest part is that this comment may have overshadowed everything else Hard Knocks wanted to show. Instead of focusing on player development, chemistry, or training camp battles, all anyone is talking about is Jerry Jones and Matt Eberflus. That alone tells you how powerful and disruptive the moment was. This is why Cowboys fans are divided right now. Some see Jerry's comment as stability, a belief in discipline and structure. Others see it as a warning sign that the Cowboys are once again choosing comfort over competitiveness. And after nearly 3 decades without a Super Bowl appearance, patience is thin. Jerry Jones shocked fans not because he said something outrageous, but because he said something familiar. Something that sounds like the past. And Cowboys fans are tired of the past. They want the future. They want progress. They want proof that this franchise understands why it keeps falling short when the lights are brightest. Hard Knocks has a way of revealing truths teams try to hide. And this moment felt like one of those truths slipping out. Whether Jerry meant it or not, his words painted a picture. A picture of an organization still heavily influenced by its owner's instincts and emotions. Now the pressure is higher. Every move involving the defense will be analyzed through the lens of that comment. Every struggle will bring it back up. And if things don't improve, fans will remember the moment Jerry Jones looked into the camera and confidently backed a direction many didn't ask for. This wasn't just a quote. It was a signal. And whether it turns out to be genius or another chapter in the same frustrating story will define the Cowboys' future more than any training camp clip ever could. Because in Dallas, words matter. Especially when they come from Jerry Jones.